then like how, like what are you gonna do then? In terms of like how to display it. But all right, that's just really good to hear. So, all right, so we're gonna when we split these lines, we're gonna split them on um, colon. We're gonna split them on colon space dollar sign because the all of these data points uh, will separate the name from the dollar amount with those three specific characters, and it always does that. Uh, all right, so once we've done that, we can say, oops. Once we've done that, we can say line index. So now line index 0 is the name of the player. So we can say, so if so yeah, we have to look for we have to check like regex for the valid name. So if uh, uh, excuse me, if so I guess, all right, fine. Like, so research equals re dot find all. We're looking for a regex string that matches the pattern. What? It can be any number of characters. Yeah, it can be any number of characters at least. Yeah, no, any number of characters. So those characters have to be /w or underscore, I think. Oops. /w or underscore. I'm pretty sure that's the rule. And so what we're looking in is we're looking in line index 0, and then we can say if we found anything. So if research, actually, I guess, hold on, wait. Shoot, this program is really bad for creating little test files, which I like to do, but whatever. I'll do it anyways. Hey Lauren, hey, how's it going? Sorry. What was it? I was gonna, oh yeah, I was gonna test like, so would this be like, so like no matches, no matches. Yeah, what happens if we do like, so like print, oops. Yeah, I don't care. I really have to tell PyCharm to like shut up about this because like it's the least interesting thing that any program has ever said in the history of programs. All right, so yeah, so print re dot find all. So let's look for the string. Oh no, what happened there? Key error train? What didn't actually happen here? What were we? Key error train? That... Oh, I bet I know what happened here. Because I remember changing. Sorry about that. The event crashed, but I remember changing. You know what I changed here is outcomes. Oh, wait. No, oh, man. I wish it didn't do that stupid line shifting thing where it like it doesn't tell. I mean, I wish it would be nice if it told me the actual line number instead of telling me like a fake line number, which may or may not be close to the actual line number. Uh, why would where would have hit Kira train? I mean I know. No wait, I can figure this out. Influence dictionary, right? Yeah. Wait, hold on. apop? No. It can't be about apop. No, wait, if anything, it'd be something down here, right? Influence dictionary, B key. Yep, okay. Yes. Yeah, because that was event type 3, right? Hall of Dragons, I think, was event type 3. I could double check that. But okay, so it's because I'm not populating influence dictionary properly. So how am I populating the other ones? Oh yeah, bonus dicts. Okay, so influence. Oh wait. Okay, yeah, I can just do this. I can just do this higher up. Yeah, I'll do this up here, and then I can say right. Okay, so influence dictionary. Sorry about that. Yeah, I changed it so that what was it? Oh yeah, because okay, so hypothetically with Twitter, you can participate like asynchronously, like in a different. You can participate like the late dictionary works a little different on Twitter because like not only do the tweets come in asynchronously hypothetically. Hey Diver, how's it going? Welcome. I'm doing all right, thank you. On Twitter, not only do the and how are you is what I meant to ask. Sorry. On Twitter, not only can the tweets come in asynchronously, but they can get processed asynchronously, or they tend to get processed asynchronously. So I had to change the way that I was setting up some of these dictionaries, and I just forgot to account for the influence dictionary. But now, yeah. So now, even if no one actually took an action, there will still be an index for that action in the influence dictionary. So we can still, yeah, like we do with the other event types, we can. Yeah, I'm tempted to like add it just for the action dictionary as well, just in case. But I'll wait until until I actually need it, because I just don't actually need it. Right? The action dictionary. Do I ever need it? Where do I use it? Let's see. Action dictionary.keys, yeah. No, I should be fine without it. Because the only time I index through the action dictionary is when we're using the most popular action, not when we're just using all of the actions. So, yeah. Yeah, alright. It's fine. It wouldn't really hurt to do it. No, I like... Whatever. I'm just doing... I'll add it if I need it. Alright, sorry about that. I'll rerun the script now. Vinny, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, yeah, all that stuff I was working on. I probably need to comment out a lot of it. Probably just this part. Alright, save that. Rerun. Yep. Ah, what now? Oh, okay. Wait, what? Oh. Bool has no length? Oops. Oh, I probably just messed up my, one of my, parentheses. The length of... Oh, yeah, session... Yeah, I did it right here. The length of... Right. Alright. How's that? Better? Alright. Oh, shoot. But, of course I'm gonna leave the script down for a second, because I'm gonna let the character list repopulate. Sorry. Just like slight extra delay and bring the script back up, but I won't stop what I was doing here. Oh, actually, I was doing something over here. I was testing. Yeah. So what happens if you look for /w /_ star, or close square brace, close square brace, star. Yeah, what happens if you look for this in a string that doesn't have any of those characters? I wonder. So like, what if I just look in a string that just like contains weird special characters? I wonder what that would do. Let's try running this. Didn't like that. Didn't care for it. Oh yeah, because I haven't imported. Import regex. Yes, that's an important first step. All right, how about now? Okay, it prints out a whole bunch of nopes. It prints out a whole bunch of of uh, empty strings. Because I guess oh, interesting. So wait, what if it was something that matched? Oh right, it's gonna match. No, it's not gonna match every substring. It just returned so many because like it kept breaking. It kept like hitting a character that wasn't legit, I think. So hold on, let's yeah. Well, for some reason it still returns 2 if the name is valid, but yeah, whatever. That could be fine. So if it was just underscores hypothetically, then yeah, alright. So it keeps returning 2 of them for some reason. I don't know what that's about exactly. But ooh, C++. Fun. Fun times, I imagine. Alright, and I don't like this stupid... So the annoying thing about, one of the annoying things about PyCharm, or one of the things that I don't like, I guess. Oh, is that more polite? I'm not trying to be unnecessarily negative. But like you can't make, as far as I can tell, you can't, what the heck is this? Is this another one of those test scripts that I just set up? No. Open this here. Open this here. Do it. Yeah. So I set up these little test scripts just to see, like, how stuff works, and it always puts them right in my project folder, which is annoying and unnecessary. Like, it could at least put it in a subfolder, maybe? That'd be slightly less annoying. But whatever. I just, yeah, I'll just make a test folder, and I can just, like, cram them in there, because I don't like deleting things. Unless, like, the only time I try and delete things is if it's, like, literally useless, right? Because, like, I don't know, in my experience, like, I tend not to hit, like, and my friend, oh, thank you. um, my facial hair is imported from France, but I am from America. Um, um, hold on, wait. Why don't I compile to an exe? I don't compile to an exe because there's no reason to do so yet. Like, hypothetically, once I've finished the project, like, I could. Is it more performant to, like, do you get better, like, does it run faster if you compile to an exe? Because, like, if there's something to be gained from it, then that would make sense. But if there's, yeah, right now, like, I've rerun the script, like, probably, like, on some days, like, hundreds of times in a given day. So, like, there's no point in, like, recompiling an exe every time I'm going to do that. Yeah. Speaking of running the scripts, I could probably do that right now. So let's. Why not? All right. Move this off the side so it stays out of the way. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So okay. So we're searching for the correct, like, whatever. Like something in oh, actually, yeah, that was the, I guess that was the other thing. Open, no, what? Not users. Projects, journey, test, no matches. Yeah, what happens if there's invalid characters and then there are valid characters? Oh, I bet I know what's gonna happen. Oh, and I know what I can do. Alright, so if I run this, yeah, it will still return the valid thing, but it just, so I could do 2 things here. I could, No, you know what? I'm just gonna enforce a little bit of specificity here. Uh, okay. So I guess I am compiling to exe. If what you say is true, if it compiles to exe every time I run the script, then I guess I am compiling to exe hundreds of times per day. um, all right. So if yeah, I'm just gonna check if line index 0 equals research index 0, or I could just say if line equals 0 in research, because that way I don't know. I don't know if research can ever come back as like with 0 results, like 0 length. Maybe that's why. No, I don't know. So I'm just gonna say if line 0 in research, like if the entire string itself came back as a result of this search, um, then then that means that it's valid. And so we're not gonna check whether this character actually exists. We're gonna make this character exist if it doesn't exist. So if it exists, if os.path.exists, or if not os.path.exists, exists, players, players slash plus line index 0, which we now know is the player's name, plus slash no, just that, just yeah. So if we don't have this folder already, then we'll was it os.mcdir, I think that's how we do it. Then we'll just make it, and then we will say with open. Oh, yeah. So it'll be the karma. What will be the format of this karma file? Because yeah, when it comes in, this is the part where we have to update it. I think I think in this case, like all we really have to Yeah, no, I guess we should reprocess the whole data. I was gonna say like we could just slap this data on the end and then sort it out later. But we should keep this data tidy, I think. So uh, yeah, Portal 2 is a good game. I played the single player mode. I never actually played the multiplayer, but I heard that was good too. All right, so with open. Player, so yeah, so it's the same thing. Players plus line 0 plus slash karma dot txt. Is there? I don't think there's anything that we need to load in. I think we can open this file directly for writing, because I think hypothetically we'll have opened this file already, and we'll have read in that data. So, oh yeah, oh no, that's not necessarily true, because the player might not be in the simulation. This would be a lot easier if I just made the rule that the player has to be in the simulation. All right, so this will actually be the this is actually going to be the else case, because the first case that we're going to check is if line index 0 in player dictionary dot keys, then we don't have to do any of that other stuff. Because if the name that came in is someone in the player dictionary, which is going to be the case most of the time, right? Like, yeah. line 0 in player dictionary. Oh, Oh, weird. Yeah, this is gonna be really weird to set up. Like, no matter how I set this up, it's gonna be really weird. So, okay, whatever. Okay, so if line 0 in player dictionary, oh, oh, wait, yeah. Actually, no, maybe I don't have to do that. Maybe I can just, ah, no, wait, hold on. Sorry. Yeah, no, maybe this is fine. Maybe I can just open it for append. I'm trying to think of like what is this data file going to look like, right? So I'm going to make this karma data file, but like what is it even going to look like? And I think actually it might just be a series of numbers. It might just like this karma file because it's already in a it's already in the player's folder. So like it's we don't have to keep track of like who this belongs to. So like we could basically just do uh like like I like we can just kind of like tack it on at the end. The one thing that I kind of want to incorporate though is actually not just the data point of like the amount, but also the date. I think let's pretend that's the date because it'd be in seconds since the epoch. It's like I don't know. It might just look something like that hypothetically. That sounds fun, Jocko. All right. Yeah, I don't know. It'd just be helpful, I think, if instead of having to like do anything particularly fancy with this data format, if I could just set it up in a way that I can just like keep appending to the end of it. I think this is fine. Well, so the slightly awkward thing is that like, well, actually, yeah. So I mean, I could just keep track of it in two separate files. Like I was, I mean, I probably should switch over to a database at this point, but like, I was thinking, yeah. Oh wait, yeah, yeah. This is fun. Uh, so right, maybe I'll just keep track of two. Because oh yeah, so the other thing I was thinking is like when I load in a player, in order to um, in order to keep track of their in order to keep track of their total karma, so we have all these individual data points, but like the sum of all of those data points, I either have to read in and resum all of those data points every time I load that character, or I have to keep track of it separately. I'm just trying to think of like which is actually more work, which is less work. I think I'll do it. I think I'll do it separately. So like this file. Well, yeah. Okay. So yeah. Actually, that makes things a lot simpler. Does it? Oh no. I still have to check if the player's in the player dictionary. Because if the player's in the player dictionary, not only do I have to update their past data, I also have to update their live data because it might have affected their character. In fact, like I was saying, this is actually the most common scenario. So in the most common scenario, yeah. Okay. So right, but yeah, so I guess I will still check if the path exists, and if it doesn't exist, I'll make it, and then so the research find all thing. Yeah, yeah, I guess that's still good because if I'm yeah, yeah. All right, and if I'm gonna run that check anyways, I might as well run this check in here because if the oops Because if the player is going to be in the player dictionary, then their name has to be valid by those checks that we just set up. Oh. And actually, I won't just want to check if the player's in the player dictionary, but also if they're in the backlink dictionary. Oh, yeah. So I can just say, oh, whoa. Yeah, wait. So I can just go real name. So I can say if, oh, right, because this is another source of, another source of name data, so, yeah. Oh, weird. Oh, weird. No, I'm not gonna do, wait. Account linking is complicated. This is why I need glue, because now that I've added in account linking, it complicates a lot of things. So, yeah, what? Yeah, no, this should be fine. I'll just filter it through real name. I might need to come up. I mean, I might need to come up with a better. I might need to like unlinking accounts is like the only thing that especially concerns me. But yeah, no, this should be fine, I guess. Yeah. I could just make it so that you can't unlink accounts. You can never unlink accounts. That would make things easier. I won't worry about it right now. Though, so should I do real name? Yeah, I should do real name. So, yeah. All right, sure, fine. Okay, this is fine. Um, no, I'm just like I hadn't really had to think about this sort of thing before this week because last week was when I added in account linking, and so the interesting new like factor that now that like account linking is like a thing, like this interesting new dimension of that is that now I don't know, when I add in new features I have to decide like I have now like a new dimension like of how robust I can make this feature versus like how quickly I can make this feature. So um yeah, it's not going to be that much harder, I don't think, to do the real name thing. So yeah, I should support it. I should support real name, and I guess then it's not that difficult. Like I was saying earlier, it wouldn't be that difficult to allow donations using Twitter handles, hypothetically. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Sure, why not? So if line zero in research, yeah, then oh yeah. So we should say so like real name or like name equals real name line zero. So real name returns like the name that the game uses for the player. Uh, because once we have the player, like once we know, so like if you, like hypothetically if you link your Twitter and your Twitch account and it uses your Twitch account as your primary account, then when you access or then when you use your Twitter name, it will when you use your Twitter name, it will automatically a real name will automatically convert it to your Twitch name instead, so that all your data is consistent. All right. So yeah. So these places that we're using line zero, we should actually be using name. Am I remembering real name correctly? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Let me just double check. Real name. Where is it? There it is. Wait, what? No, what's that about? Stop showing that. I'm looking for a real name. Isn't it right before add player? I thought it was right before add player. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Uh, yeah, so we check the dictionaries to see if they're already in the dictionary. We check if they're not in the dictionary. We check if the link file exists. All right, good. Cool. So yeah, so then I guess if I'm going down this road, I should do the other thing as well. I should check. I should check. Oh yeah, yeah. So so if this one, oh no, technically I should look for the Twitter handle first. Because if oh no, I can do it in either order because we're checking for exact matches, right? Okay, yeah. So this is fine. Uh, so actually, I guess I should do that. Wait. um, yeah, I should check both first so that I don't have to repeat this in the case that we find the other one. Um, so so like so if so yeah, so first I'll say research equals re dot find all, basically the same thing except starting with an at symbol. Um, because if this is a Twitter handle, it'll start with an at symbol. So let's do the same thing, but starting with an at symbol. And just because like I only started using research relatively recently, um, uh, so I don't know. I'm still relatively new to it. So let me just double check. So if I just add an at symbol to the front. Oh, I might need to escape the at symbol. I don't know. I either do or don't have to escape the at symbol, and I'm not sure which of those is the case. To be honest. um, so save that. If I run this, there should be no matches, right? Okay. But if I stick in an at symbol here, then now there should be one match. Yeah. Okay. So that's easy enough. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna continue setting this up. So that it will work. Basically, I'm fully supporting the linking system in this. Like I said, I'm trying to be as generous as I can, within reason, in setting up the system so that it. I mean, the really easy way for it to work correctly would just be for this to work correctly, but I don't know if that's actually going to be happening anytime soon. So I so yeah, I'm going to set this up as well as I can. I I am going to step away from the keyboard for just a moment. I apologize for brief delay. I'm going to put side quest into away mode, so it'll we can at least play that for the next. It should be like probably not more than 2 minutes. But I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Be right back. Hey, sorry for the delay. Excuse me. All right. And oh, cool. All right. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, but like for some reason that event, the ogre event, the text was just not showing up for whatever reason. And the way I fixed it was just to retype the event in Notepad. So I'm guessing since I copied it out of Google Docs, and I guess that just introduced like a weird character or something that was screwing it up or something. I don't know. All right, but uh, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. All right, because I made that change to event types. Because I made that change to support event type. Yeah. Because I made that change to support event type 3, was it that had crashed earlier? It it now prints out every outcome, even if an outcome gets 0 participation. So uh, I mean it doesn't super matter, but I liked it better before. So should I probably just shouldn't. I probably just shouldn't care, but uh, yeah, maybe I'll only do this if if what? So if the influence list index I item is greater than 0, then we'll do all, yeah. That's fine. Yes. Okay. Because if influence is 0, then we don't have to do that stuff. I think that's how that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Back to what we were doing before. Zoom. Okay. So yeah. So. Okay. So yeah. So first we'll search for the Twitter handle, and then so then if line 0, if it's not in research, that means we didn't find it. We didn't find a valid Twitter handle. So if line 0 is not in research, then we'll search just for a Twitch name. And if neither of those things are valid, then we don't have to worry too much, because that means that it was either a joke name or who knows. So we just don't have to worry about that. Hmm. Hmm. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not immediately relevant to what I'm doing here, but just like thinking ahead, like, how am I going to decide like what is the new threshold for like when these for like the bonuses associated, like for the all-time top list, like how does that get decided? For the session stuff, that's easy enough because it's not limited. It's like literally everyone. But then like for the other stuff, I think I'm thinking like I might go with like the data that comes out of this program, and then like and just like half it, like the lowest number, just like half the lowest number or something. So that way it wouldn't just be like the all-time top 10. It would be anyone who's donated at least half as much as the 10th highest donor of all time, I guess. um yeah, sure, why not? um Sorry, just I have to be careful when cleaning up these tabs now that one of these tabs represents the game itself running live right now. But okay, all right, save that. And okay, so all right, so we're using real name, and I think actually that's all. Yeah, that was simple enough. That was an easy enough feature to support. And now we can continue on. Yeah, so like I was saying, I think we're going to keep track of karma history or something. And so this file we're actually going to open for append. And we're going to say as open blah 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 as kh data. And then we're just going to say like kh data plus equals kh data dot write is how you append. Kh data dot write. So it's going to be a new line character. I think these are each going to be on like on separate lines. So it's going to be a new line character plus the donation amount, which is line index 1, plus space character, plus the date, which would be, or like time. Actually, maybe I should just go by, yeah, no, time is fine. Because this is slightly awkward. It's like the first time I'm using a relative timestamp, but it should be fine because it is relative, right? So like, hey, if it ever changes, that could be a little bit awkward. No, if I ever want to change it, I could always like update it. Oh, hey, congratulations, Jocko, on leveling up. If I ever want to change it, I could always use a script to like reprocess the data and like update how that works. So that should be fine for now. So karma history is just going to keep track of like full history, and that way I'll have like all those individual data points to work with. Specifically, that's because specifically the reason I'd want to keep them as separate data points is that for the 30-day top whatever, we have to know like how recent each of these donations were. And actually that's no, I was going to say that's also true for the session list. No, yeah, that's also true for the session list. Because oh yeah, I'll have to oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll have to keep track of like when the session ends. Yeah, so actually, so in this case where I set session donation to whatever, I should also, I guess, I should say with open game data session session time dot txt for writing. I should also as s data. I should also say s data dot write time dot time, because I should be, yeah, those are also relative date stuff, whatever's. Oh yeah. So I'll also, yeah. Well, so I have to load session donations on when the script starts, anyways. So when I do that, I'll also want to be updating this this time file, because this will need to be, this data, like the data that we're writing here, will also have to be loaded in order to load player data. Right. So okay. So we write karma history, and then oh yeah. Okay. So this is, I guess, where we'll check if the players. Oh no, we already did if player and player dictionary over here. Oh, so I guess we just have to do it again. Or no, I could do it all on the same line. Wait, what? Yeah, whatever. I'll just do it again. All right. So uh, with oh no, I'll just do an else case. Yeah. All right. So if oh, I never actually I never actually finished this statement. I was like, why does this look weird? Right, because I just said so. If player in dictionary, if yeah, if line 0 in player dictionary, we can just say like player player dictionary index line. Oh wait, no, I'm not supposed to be using line 0 anymore. I'm supposed to be using name. So if name in player dictionary, oh yeah, I'm supposed to not be using line 0 in any of these places. I just forgot to replace those. So if name uh, if player dictionary index name, or no, if name in player dictionary name dot total karma equals plus equals the float value, the float version of line 1, because line 1 was the amount. Yes. Let's before I forget, let's actually add this as a thing on the player. So karma, what did I call it? Total karma. Starts out as 0, 0.0, because it's a float value. So right, so total karma plus equals whatever. But then right, so now, oh yeah, and so let's also say player or with open open players slash name name close quote plus name plus open quote slash karma total dot txt for writing. Let's call this k data, not kh data, as k data dot write the player blah 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 total karma as a string. Yes. Okay. And then right. So in the case that this player is not currently in the player dictionary, which shouldn't happen very often. No, it should happen for fake names that are also valid names. So actually, that could happen fairly often. Sorry, just 1 second. I'm not actually going anywhere. I hope it's not too distracting. I'm standing on a small exercise device, and it helps me think sometimes. So I'm going to be pacing in place, basically. That looks? Yeah, I was going to say, does that look weird? And I know the answer is that it obviously looks weird, but whatever. I hope it's not too distracting. So this is the case where, yeah, okay. So let's say let's call this k total equals 0. If os dot path dot exists. Because the player is not already loaded, we have to check if this file exists. So players plus name plus I haven't been using this thing in a while, and so I'm a little bit out of practice. I can type while using this. I just like I said, I'm a little out of practice. txt. So if this exists, then we'll load it in, and we can say with open this file as kdata. I've never tried doing art while walking on this thing. Maybe I'll have to try that sometime just to see if it does work. So if this exists, we can open it up and we can say ktotal equals the float equivalent of kdata dot read, and then except we're not opening it for writing. We're opening it for we're not opening that for writing. We're opening it for reading, and then regardless of whether it existed or not, and we loaded it in or not, we can then open it for writing, and say that kdata dot write the string value of ktotal. Yes. Oh, wait. No, the string value, of ktotal plus line 1 from the data that we just read in. Yeah. And I guess technically ktotal should be a float. Not that that matters. I don't think that actually makes a difference. Excuse me. All right, so oops, don't mind me. So what now? So we're saving. Yeah, we're saving all the necessary data, and we're updating the player's data. So yeah, that seems legit. So now, the other things that we have to keep track of are that threshold. Like I was saying before, we need to know, like, so now that we so we're keeping track of this data in like what is essentially like a slightly incomplete, or like a slightly inferior, or like less thorough manner than like what the stream labels program itself can do. So because of that, like, the totals that we have here hypothetically won't be as high as the totals that program keeps track of. So I don't know. I guess yeah, because I mean we're loading in that data anyway, so I guess like I was saying before, we'll keep track of maybe, I don't know. The thing I said before is like good enough, I guess, as far as I can tell. Like that's a fun enough place to start, and I can tweak that as needed. But the gist is that we have to keep track of that data. So we don't have to process it in any way. Like that one is that data point itself is literally just a data point. So all we have to do is say we'll just go down to here, declare like a global variable to keep track of this data point, and so I guess I'll want one for 30-day and for all time. So 30-day 30-day minimum or something equals so 30-day top min top, That's I'm walking. I'm totally walking right now. I have I have my laptop strapped to me like a peanut vendor, like at a ball game. Like peanuts, get your peanuts here, right? I have one of those I have one of those strips, and so I'm just walking around with no. um, yeah, no, maybe that's what's happening. I'll say that could be exactly what's happening right now. All right. So 30-day top min. I know 30-day top min will never be less than like one. Uh, I'm also gonna say all time top min equals 1.0. All right. So now, yeah. So in a similar place, like as we were working a minute ago. Uh, oh shoot! It put one of those unnecessary escape things on my sidebar, which is apparently going to keep showing up until I restart the program, probably. um, yes. Not only am I set up like a peanut vendor, but I'm also wearing a giant cape that is green, and so that's how the green screen works. Um, I'm going places. Um, just not literally, or just not figuratively. Um, all right. So when we, oh wait, no, I'm not. I'm not. Oh, I still need to write out the session donations. I still need to write out this other data point. Right? I should do that now. Okay, so I'll do that. I'll do that first, I guess. This is pretty straightforward. Uh, I mean, we're basically just stomping on stuff again, which is fine. So it's just with open uh, game data. Whoops. With open game data slash. Oops. Yeah, he just named the whole file. What is this? So, session donations slash. Oh, wait a second. No, no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, wait. Oh, you know what's funny? Is yeah, there. Well, no, I guess it's not probably going to be a very common case, but like hypothetically, I could get a donation while the stream is down. Hypothetically. I mean, like, I don't think that's a very common occurrence, but like, there's nothing necessarily to prevent anyone from doing it. And I was like, oh wait, will that get overlooked by the system? But I don't think it will. I think the next time I start up the script, kind of like how it processes tweets, like retroactively, like it goes back and looks through all the tweet history. So like if I leave the script off for a couple days, it'll go back. The next time I turn on the script, it'll go back and process those things. I think likewise it will. The way I've set it up, yeah. Quite fortunately, it'll handle those things as such. All right. So with open session donations.txt. For writing, or no, oh wait. Yeah, for writing, as I don't know, td data. I don't care. So actually, I'll do this before opening the file. I'll say so like sd string equals nothing, and then so for li in session donations, how do I want to set this up? I guess I'll just do it. I'll just make it look like all the other session data files for no particular reason. Sorry, I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm just gonna mute the microphone for a second. I'll be right back. I'm not actually going. Hey Fable, how's it going? I was just saying, I guess, yeah, whatever. I'll just give the straight answer, which is, I'm not on a treadmill, but I am on a small exercise device. It's like one of those like, um, those steppy thingies. Yeah. It helps me think sometimes. I mean, what it does best actually is it keeps me like if I don't know, if I'm just standing around, sometimes I get like a little like, and for whatever reason, like, well, you'd think like being on like you think like exercising makes you like tired, right? Because you're expending energy, but like it actually, yeah, no, it really does. It's actually like it's like it costs energy to actually do, but the what you get for that price of energy is like I don't know, more like less laziness, like less slothfulness, like less tiredness. So yeah, why not? All right, so for LI in session donations, I actually used to do this a lot. Like I've had this thing at my desk for years now, and I stopped doing it because when I started streaming, I was like really nervous, and I was like, oh no, I can't do, like, it was literally like one of those, like, I couldn't walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. Like streaming took so much of my concentration. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna mess it up, that like I couldn't actually do two things at the same time. But I'm feeling a little more comfortable now, so yeah. Okay. For LI in session donations, SD string plus equals oh yeah, and these aren't actually split. So actually, to concatenate all these, we just have to say SD string plus equals li plus comma space, and then yeah, because we never we always split like the big chunk of text into the individual lines, but we only split the individual lines when we actually access them. So like for now, we can basically just put it all back together and ship it. So yeah, so then once we open the game data, we can just say we can just say td data dot write SD string. Although we'll trim off the last two characters because the last two characters are an unnecessary comma followed by an unnecessary space. So, excuse me. All right. So, what right. Okay. So now we're saving out that data, and that's good. We set up some new data, and we're still not loading in this data. So at some point we'll want to load in this data, but what I got distracted from a second ago was updating the yeah. So session top raw equals td data. Session top equals new list. What are we? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Okay. Yes. Oh. Okay. Right. So previously, when we were looping over all these things, we were just splitting on. On what? On the colon character, which left the second half of the line as starting with a space and a dollar sign. But we don't want that, so we will actually filter for the space, or we'll split with the space and the dollar sign. Because actually, I guess this is the one scenario right here where we don't actually have to do it. But in the case of sesh, oh no, yeah, no, actually no, sesh, both of those are cases where we don't actually have to do it. But whatever, just for consistency, I'm going to do it anyways. So basically, wherever we're splitting that line, we're splitting it with following the format of the data that we're using, and that way. Now, right, so it's actually here in the 30-day and in the top whatever. So global 30 day top min, and so we can say 30-day top min equals, so we're going to look in lines. We're going to look for lines index -1, which is the last entry in lines. And from the last entry in lines, we're going to... Oh, actually, no, yeah. So we should do this... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Excuse me, we're splitting it here, and... Oh, so we have to split it again anyways, so that was a little bit silly. Whatever. Alright. So, whatever. Okay, so, we get the last index of lines, we split it on, we split it on this, we take the second index from the split lines, which will be the dollar amount, and then we convert that to float. And I think that is our 30-day top min. Oh, but it's actually, no, it's less than this, because we were saying we actually want it to be, yeah, we want it to be like divided by 2. I might make that higher than 2, like it might be like 70% of whatever, but yeah, this should be fine. This should be fine. Maybe. I don't know. What? The title right now? I thought the title right now is glue. Hey, Jonas. Okay, yeah. So same thing. Right. Yeah. So for so that was for the 30-day. For all time, we can do basically the same thing. So, oh yeah, we have this cheat here, the extend line. That's the cheat line that I was using to work around the system. So actually, I'm going to get rid of that because once I institute this new system, that should work correctly. I shouldn't need the cheat anymore in order to get that to work. I will need to go back and retrofit some data that doesn't exist yet, but once I do that, then I won't need that cheat. All right, so no, what are you doing? Stop. So this is global all-time top min. Yes. Okay. So all-time top min, and yeah. So divided by 2. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Right now it's just $1, which is fine. All you need to get your wings is $1 for starters, because it's actually, yeah, huh, yeah, whatever. Okay, sorry. So, huh. No, this is good. Okay. Sorry, I keep thinking like maybe I should change completely like all the mechanisms by which like these these tiers are actually like change all the criteria. Like if it's like no. Maybe there's another cool idea that I could do, but the idea that I have is cool enough, so I can just stick with this idea for now. All right, so again, we're still not loading in the data when we add new players or when we start the script, which we'll have to do. But I think I'm going to do that next, because the other thing that we have to do is like the loading in is fairly straightforward. As far as I hope it's pretty straightforward. Like in my head right now, it's pretty straightforward. So hopefully when I go to do it, it'll still be very straightforward. No, what I want to do first is the part where these numbers actually matter, right? Like it's like the time that this actually matters is, or the time that we actually check these things is based on, the time that we check these things is the time at which we add players to the queue. So here, for example, right, like right here is where we do, yeah, karma list. Okay, so if next adventure equals session top rate, okay, so here's the criteria for getting on the for getting your wings basically, and so the criteria for getting your wings was currently if you're in the session top. Oh wait, no, that's not wings. Session. Oh yeah, no, session top. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Oh yeah. Okay, so we do need more data. Yeah. Because we need to. Oh yeah. Okay, so we want to keep track of not just like karma total, but we also want to keep track of karma 30 day and karma session as 3 different values because otherwise, oh, that's weird. Oh yeah, how do we want to do that exactly? I guess that'll probably be like one data file that's separate from the, yeah. So there'll be the karma total. Yeah, actually the karma total data file will keep track of all 3 of those data points, and then the adventurer has to keep those data points on their person as well. I think that's how that works. Oh, the other thing that we need. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah. So we're definitely not done yet because the other thing that one of the other things that we need to do is we have to keep track of the 30-day thing, right? Because the idea of the reason we're keeping track of the timestamps for the reason we're keeping track of the timestamps for the donations is for the 30-day thing, right? So we yeah. All right. I have to like do something and stop thinking about it for a second because otherwise I'm gonna get sad about how much duplication is happening. So right, so we can check if next adventure, if next adventure. Hey, I actually said it correctly that time. Next adventure is in all-time top or player dictionary index next adventure dot total karma. I might rename that variable too because it should actually be like all-time karma or something because I'm also going to have like 30-day karma and session karma. The numbers might be a tough scrape, Jonas. If you try and name your kid Leet Haxor spelled 1337, that might be a tough scrape. If you went like Leet, just Leet, you could probably do that. You could probably, not because it's appropriate to do that, but because more than likely the court clerk or like whoever processes your paperwork will probably not notice. Unless you just happen to get like a gamer as your like a hardcore gamer as your like whatever clerk is processing the paperwork. Whether you should or not, that is a completely other topic, and I'm actually inclined to. Well, I won't judge. If there's like a fun rule where apparently if you name your kid something invalid, like the government, at least where I'm from, not like literally where I'm from, but like the country that I'm in, I know that like there are cases where the government will be like, no, your kid's named this instead, and they'll give it like a normal name. All right, so what am I looking for? Oh yeah, so total karma. I'm actually going to rename it right now. I'm going to call it like all time karma equals so if all time karma is greater than or equal to all time top min, yes. All right, because that's the other criteria for getting your wings. And then likewise, I'll do So I mean I just changed the name of that value, so it doesn't actually exist yet. And so likewise, I'm gonna just introduce 30-day karma which also doesn't exist, and session karma, because heck, why not? Uh, uh, Wait a second. 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 0. Oh yeah, right. Oh, one of these is redundant. Oh wait, is it literally redundant? No, karma list. Oh, it is. It totally is. Uh, huh. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So, oh no, these are else ifs. Okay, so it would be redundant, except that these are else ifs. Okay, yeah. So I'm good. I'm clear, clean and clear, and under control. That is like the slogan for deodorant. Tweetbot, yes, totally. Tweetbot works. Tweetbot doesn't say much. So like you can tweet at Twitty Bard or whatever you want to call it, and right now you can play like through that interface. But yeah, so it counts. It just doesn't like. Well, it's like Twitty Bard, or it's like Trusty Bard in chat, right? Like when you take part in an action, Trusty Bard doesn't say anything to you to confirm it necessarily, but he does register your vote. Um, hey, look right here. Wait, no, that's not it. If we look back through the logs, when was it that you sent that? An hour ago. Okay. So yeah, if we look further up through the logs, it should show up here. So you still get. Oh well, actually, you don't get you should probably if you yeah, actually wait, hold on. Yeah, you know what? I should actually do this. I should just take a second to do this. Sorry, just one quick thing. To link your accounts. Wait, to it? No, I don't know what's the correct place to put this information. I was gonna have Trusty Bard say it and then to like put it as a pinned tweet or something, but I guess I'll just yeah. So if you no, I'll have to come up with a better for this information, but for now, the Twitter command is at Trusty Bard. My Twitch name is, and then you replace the underscores with what your Twitch name is, and the quotation marks are not. I'll leave out the quotation marks. So Twitter command is my Twitch name is. So you just tweet at Trusty Bard. My Twitch name is blah blah blah, and then the Twitch command is my Twitter handle. Oops, my Twitter handle is and then you say what your Twitter handle is, and you have to say both of those things. And once you say both of those things, then Trusty Bard will totally he'll tweet you to let you know that you did those things. So especially so if you're going to play because if you play on Twitch and on Twitter without linking your accounts, it treats it as two separate characters, because like how is the game going to know who's who, right, unless you tell it who's who. So you tell it who's who, and then it'll treat it as the same character. So when you play on Twitter, it'll actually add your experience points to Jonas, to your Twitch account. So yeah, that's how that works. And I really like right now. I just yeah, right now I'm just, I guess I'm just telling people, but I should really I should find the right place to put that information so that people can know how to do it. I'll probably put it in like my bio section. I think I don't know, I might have to redo my bio, because like it's not really like if you read my current bio section, it says that I'm working on 2 projects right now. I'm working on SideQuest and IMA, but for one thing, I'm not working on IMA right now, and for another thing, I might not. It might not be my next project. I keep saying that it's going to be my next project, but when I do finally start on my next project, it might be a completely different project. So we'll see. And yeah, maybe I want to put like a block in about side quests so that people understand what side quest is. So did you? Okay, so it should work. So within like so yeah, so Trusty Bard, he checks Twitter every minute or so. So as soon as he checks Twitter again, then yeah, did it work? Let's find out. I mean, I guess you'll probably know before we do. But if we go to tweets, tweets and replies, then huh. I think, huh. My Twitch name is Koenig Jonas. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, let's see what's happening there, because those were literally the steps, right? Unless there was a typo, unless you got like, unless there was like a, yeah. Hold on, let's all right. So, let's look up link data. So there's not very many linked accounts yet. So, whoa, wait a second. So it was a typo. It was a Twitter handle is. So the yeah, it's so if you say it one more time with the is, then it should work. Because I'm guessing it probably yeah. So like yeah. So your Twitter account has a pending link, but because the command didn't yeah because the command hasn't registered yet on I could lighten up the I could lighten up that phrase, so like instead of having to get like it phrase perfect, because right now it has to be literally phrase perfect. It has to be my Twitter handle is immediately followed by the Twitter handle. But I could just make it so that like if there's it's weird because like the like the softer I make the phrase the softer I make the. So all you have to do, just in case I wasn't clear, Jonas, all you have to do is say the phrase correctly. All you have to do is say the phrase correctly, and then it will link correctly. I swear to you, if you did it right now, if you did it literally right now, then I'm like looking at chat, and because the command's not showing up, I'm like, why is he not doing it? But all right, I won't forget about it. You can do it right now. You can do it right this instant. You can do it right now. All right. What was I talking about? I can't take my eyes off. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I was. Yeah. I mean, I could lighten up the commands so that way they're easier not to typo. But the softer I make the commands, the more likely it is that the command could get registered by accident. And I just want to make sure it's a very intentional thing. So, oh my God, Jonas, what's wrong? Where have you gone, Jonas? All right, I can't. I just want to see it work. I just want to see it work correctly. Yeah. Okay. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, we're good. So, what is? I think I changed this to all-time karma. Equals 0, 30-day karma, karma equals, oh yeah, I think I need to do one other thing too. I need to keep track of the 30-day karma to, in order to, update this number on the fly. So 30-day karma, equals 0.0 for starters, and then lastly session karma equals there you go. Session karma equals 0.0 also, and then it should work. It should work now. Did it work? Did it work? Yeah, success! Your accounts are now linked. Fortuitous Johns. There you go. Yeah, totally works. See? All right. Yeah. So karma history is weird. Karma history. Yeah. Okay. So this is fine. It's gonna be a list. So yeah. So what we're gonna do is like karma history is gonna be similar to karma history is gonna be similar to the session donators list, kind of, except it's going to be like a personal version of it, because or no, it's going to be very much like the karma history file that we're saving out, and the only thing is though we're only going to keep loaded in the items from the past 30 days, and that's because when we go to resum session karma and 30-day karma, we're going to use the karma history. So like if, let's say there are 5 items in the list. The first 2 are from the session, and all 5 are from the 30-day history. To get the 30-day total, we'll just sum all 5 of them. And to get the session one, we'll just sum those 2. And because we're keeping track of like when the session started, and when... Oh, we're not... Actually, were we even keeping... No, we're not keeping track of it because we're not loading it yet. So I should... Yeah, that's another thing. So yeah, so like session time equals, I don't know. It doesn't literally equal 0. Session time equals 0 means that this session started 4 years ago. So that's not realistic. No, we should I guess actually we should just load it in immediately. We should just say session time. I'm pretty sure I named I'm pretty sure I named this data file already when I was setting up the other thing. Let's go look at that real quick. Yeah, session time.txt. So let's just load that in immediately. Let's not even wait. Oh yeah, and so then, right? So yeah, we'll also want to say the same time that we do this, we'll want to say session time equals time dot time, and actually, so we don't even have to call time dot time twice. We can just say session session time, and then they'll be literally the exact same value. Oh, but this should be a string. Excuse me. It should be the string version of time dot time. I don't know if that matters. It might automatically convert it to a string, but I don't want to. Whatever. I don't care. So now what? I guess. Yeah. So we load this in at start, and then we can use this as for. Yeah. So we'll have to come back here and spruce this up a bit more because there's just that the whole session calculating 30-day calculating thing. Oh, also we have to do this on load too. We have to do this when we load the character in the first place. You mean this? But whoa, wait, hold on. I apologize for mispronouncing your name, Batu Hanekati. I apologize for mispronouncing your name. I do like that you spelled mustache with the O. I think it looks more old-timey with the O. But maybe that's just my, because where I'm from, we don't actually spell it with the O. Although I'm inclined to. Alright, anyways. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, so when we load in, so session time, so with open game data slash session time dot txt as f data or whatever, I don't care. Session time equals the float value. What is session time? Time values, timestamp. Let's look it up because I don't recall off the top of my head what. I don't need to be looking at this anyway. All right, so in the Python docs, I think it's like, oh gosh, I hope it's not a long. I think it might be a long. I'm hoping it's not a long because the last time I tried to use relax. Relaxing is the opposite of exercising. um, the I appreciate your concern, but I'm doing all right, thank you. Yeah, the last time I tried to use long values, we got like weird errors, like errors that just didn't make sense. And so, wait, return a floating point number. Oh no, wait, no. Note that even though time is always returned as a floating point number. Okay, good. Okay, that's fine. Float's fine. Float's good. Good float. Yay, float. So, we'll load this in as the, oh, oops, I misspelled session. Session time float, value of fdata.read. Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's all set. So now, right, so now we have our, wait, 30 day? Yeah, okay, so what is, how many 30 days, how many seconds is 30 days? Mr. Cool, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Alright, so 60 times, so 60 seconds times 60 minutes, is that many seconds in an hour, times 24 hours is that many seconds times 30 days is that many seconds, of course. So, I'm just going to jot this down as month seconds, just in case I have to rewrite it ever. So like, yeah, whatever, month, oops, oh god, what did I do? Month seconds, equals, 2592000. That's how many seconds there are in a month, in case anyone was wondering. Today we are doing the thing that that I've been saying I wanted to do for a while, kind of. I implemented the karma system using this other program, Twitch Alert Stream Labels, which is a great program. But I started implementing this system using their data, and their data like is just slightly weird or different than I was expecting it to work, or like how I was hoping it would work, or like just how like it's slightly not ideal. And so I'm like, today I'm finally doing the thing where I just like reanalyze the data in a very redundant manner, but like Twitch Alerts is not open source. Like Streamlabels is not open source, so I can't just edit that. I have to. I would either need to find another solution, which I don't know of, or just do my own hacky whatever. I like it. I like that, Jonas. I think it looks pretty good. Oh gosh, what just happened? Why did we crash? What? We've been crashing a lot today. Key error? What? What? What is this AI business? For AI and curve action, so it probably wasn't that. Where are we? Event type 0. Oh, I know exactly what happened here. I know exactly what happened here. I don't know where it happened, but I know what happened. Robble. No, Batu. I don't know how to pronounce your name correctly, so I'm just gonna call you Batu if that's okay. But no, I will never lose the mustache. Mustache forever. Forever. I'm actually thinking of growing more mustaches. I don't have any facial hair right here. So, like, I could grow in, like, extra mustaches, like, right here. I could put... Oh, wait. I was going to say I could put one across my chin, but I kind of have one on my chin a little bit. It's, like, upside down. I could put, like, a mustache here and, like, a mustache here, right? Yeah? I don't know. Alright, no, I can fix this quickly. I just have to do that thing that I should have done earlier but didn't for whatever reason. I just have to say action dictionary a key a underscore key equals 0. Yep. I don't know why I didn't want to do that. It might break other things, actually, to be honest. I don't think it will, though. Because action dictionary only happens in here. And actually, the one thing that I was thinking it might do, it didn't, because I realized that I'd switched over to... Or no, I didn't make this change earlier, because I thought it would do something that I didn't want it to do. So I made a different change, and actually the other change I made did it instead. Wait, what did I do here? Oh, whoops, whoops, why did I do that? Player dictionary.keys is what I was supposed to say here. Oh, shoot. I forget how much I've done and how much I still need to do, so when I run the script, it might do weird things. Just to be safe, I'm going to back up all of the player data, so that I don't think anything bad will happen to the player data, but you know what? Doesn't hurt to, it doesn't hurt to be sure, sometimes. So I'm just going to back this up here real quick. This is also all in source control, so I don't actually have to worry about, like, losing much data, but, like, I don't know, hypothetically if I did script the player data, I might accidentally lose all the data that we had from this morning, so I don't know. It only takes like a very short amount of time to back up this data, so why not? Alright, replace these files, yes. Actually, I could just skip those. No, I do need to replace those files, because some of those files might have been edited. In fact, a lot of them would have been edited, probably. Alright, cool. Alright, and, yeah, alright. I forget exactly how far along in this process I am, but, oh, wait. Yeah, no, it's probably gonna... Wait, what? Invalid syntax. Oh, whoops, I used a semicolon instead of a colon. And then actually, you know what actually might break is, I think I assume the existence of some things, and I never actually made them real things. Right? Yeah, like for example, this data file. I never really made a real thing. So I'll just make it a real thing real quick. So game data, wait, what is this karma? Oh, this is when I was planning on, yeah, this is from the other day when I was planning on doing this. Alright, well I don't have to keep that. I can get rid of that. I was like, that's weird. What the? Alright, I'm also going to get rid of growth 2, because I replaced it with growth. And what else? Alright, so new text document, what did I call it? Session time. And for starters, I'm just gonna call it 0. Cause why not? It'll probably yeah, it'll probably actually update itself once I run the script, right? I think. Maybe. We'll see. Is it gonna crash? Oh no, it's running now. Cool. Alright, so that was the only thing I assumed the existence of. Incorrectly. Right? Oh, should I restart? Hold on, wait. Maybe I should leave the script down a minute. I don't know if the player list will populate correctly. All right, so I'm gonna leave the script down for just a moment more, and all that good stuff. What is this? There's some sweet emotes you got going on there, Batu. All right, what? All right, so yeah, I'm still not. Okay, I'll go and calculate the... Now that we have the necessary data in terms of like session time and all that good stuff, I can... Oh, I need to populate... I need to populate... Oh, yeah. Wait. Okay. Oh. Weird. Oh, weird. Wait a second. What would happen... Hold on, let me... I need to check something. Yeah, whatever, I'll just use... No, I'll make a new file for it. I really wish I could tell it where I want to make this file, instead of just choosing a name. Wait, what if I do test slash... Maybe that'll work. It's like popping off front, I guess. Oh, did that work? Oh, cool. I think it worked, actually. I think it put it in the correct folder, which would be nice. Did it end up in the test folder? Hey, look at that. All right, well, that's better than nothing. What we're making. Oh yeah, what we're making now. Oh yeah. Well, I can explain it again. I've been explaining it all day. So Twitch labels, or excuse me, Twitch alerts stream labels is this program that it populates data. It creates text files based on data about the stream. So for example, like followers, like if I had subscribers, it would tell me about subscribers, donations, things like that. It creates these text files based on that stuff. The thing it doesn't do is keep track of players' identities in a persistent manner. So for example, the all-time top donators list, let's say I donate to myself for whatever reason, $100, and I'm the top donator, and I use my real name, I use Binri. So then the text file output by that program says Binri, $100. If I, just as a joke, I'm like, I'm gonna donate $1, and I'm gonna say that this, or I'm gonna donate, $2, and I'm gonna say this donation comes from, I don't know, like a potato. So I put in the name a potato, and a potato donates $2. Oh. What happens with this program is the top donator list gets updated to say the top donor is a potato with $102. I am erased from the program altogether. Like, there is no longer any indication that I ever donated anything, which is awkward. Like what I actually want and what I actually requested from the people who make this program is I requested like a unique identifier token. Basically, like what would be like there's some way that there's some way that that they're keeping track of like which account corresponds to like which donation amount, which is probably based on the it's probably based on the account that makes the donation, right? Like if I donated from a different account, then it would probably track it as like a separate record because they'd have no way of knowing that like those come from that those two data records correspond. And like I'm guessing like I mean there's no the tough thing is like the reason they put together that program is not so you could actually like use that data for fun things per se, but like just so you could like blit those like what I could do if I felt like it was and I might at some point I could rerun the script too. It doesn't have to be down right now. But I could like so I'm in OBS and I could be like add text I don't know like don whatever use text file browse miscellaneous stream data all-time top donators .txt and I could say where's scroll speed I could say scrolls at a rate of like 50 and blammo. Look at that, right? That's what you're supposed to do with this data. And so for those purposes, like for that, like there's no reason that you need this like unique identifier value. Yeah. And so, yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't have much hope that they're actually going to add, like I requested, please add this feature to stream labels or whatever, but I doubt they actually do that because it's not, it wouldn't really serve their customer. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not technically their customer. I mean, I'm literally their customer, but like I'm also not the customer that they intended necessarily. I'm just someone who thought it would be funny to do this thing. All right, I'll rerun the script now. No point in having that down any longer. What are you talking about? What? That's great. It just had a random. All right, sorry, that was just really bad timing. Right when I started the script, apparently like Twitch IRC was having like a network moment, and so it failed to connect. But we'll try again in just a moment. All right. Yeah. What happens if you pop off the front of a? So yeah. Okay. Wait. Hold on. So for li in, like, we have this array. Like, I'll just make it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So what if we said oh yeah, no, this is just bad, I think. No, I shouldn't do it that way. No, I know what I'll do instead. All right, never mind. I don't need to do this. Because, like, right, so if I'm setting up these, I was thinking I might set up the the karma history, like, in, I was thinking of possibly doing it in reverse chronological order. Or no, chronological order instead of reverse chronological order. And then, like, when to check if, like, a tweet is, sorry, I was working on Twitter all last week. To check if one of these data points is expired, I was thinking I would, like, pop off the front until we got to one that was no longer expired or wasn't expired. I might do it the reverse though. It did occur to me how I could do it that way, but there's no real difference because, like, at some point we have to edit the front of this, and we either have to insert on the front and pop off the end, or append to the end and pop off the front. Neither way, it's basically the same deal. There's no real savings to do it one way or the other. All right, so where were we? Yes. Okay. So right, karma history. Okay, no, we don't have to update karma history here because we're already doing that, and that's fine. What we have to update here is oh yeah. Oh yeah, karma history is in chronological order. It's not in reverse chronological order because we append it every time. So maybe, I don't know. We might do it that way, but whatever. Let's for now, let's so if line 0 in research. Yes, this is like, oh no, this is search. The specific case that we're looking for here only occurs if name in player dictionary. Because if name's not in player dictionary, then we don't have to do it right now. We can do it when we when we load the player in. So, what was that thing on the bottom of the screen? Wait, oh did it flash like as a black bar for a second? Sometimes when I start the script, the game runs as a black bar. If you weren't talking about the black bar and you meant like the graphics of the game itself, that is the project that I'm working on. Sorry, I'm restarting it. I turned it off right now because I'm restarting it. But yeah, I'll bring it back up in just a moment, and that is side quests. That is the game side quests that we're working on. So yeah, I can start it up again pretty soon. I'll just do this quick thing first, and then so the awkward thing about Twitch IRC is that if you connect to it too fast, it doesn't populate your character list. Like, it doesn't tell you the name of players in the channel, because if you it only tells you about that stuff like on a need to know, like on a very basically it only tells you about it once, and then if you restart the script too fast, it thinks like, oh, I already told you, like, I'm not going to tell you again. And so, but like, it doesn't tell you that it's not going to tell you again. All it does is just not tell you. And then, yeah. So, yeah, the fun result is that I just have to leave it down for like a minute or two, or several minutes. I usually do at least several minutes. Because if I restart it too fast, it'll just be broken. So that's no fun. So if name in player dictionary.keys, yes, we can say yeah, just so that these, yeah, no, whatever. I was gonna say I could get the Fine, I'm gonna get to timestamps the same, just because whatever. All right, so I'll just call it data p or whatever. I don't care. Equals what? It equals the text version? No, not yet. Oh wait, yeah, wait. What does it? Uh, no, I'll just say like data time equals time dot time. Yeah, that's satisfactory. I just don't, because I'm using the timestamp twice, and I just don't want it to be a different timestamp. So I think hypothetically it would be if oh, this is also supposed to be the string version of data time, and the string version of line 1, because otherwise it's probably going to freak out. So yeah. All right, and that's right. Okay, so because yeah, I was just about to use the data time again, and okay, now it'll be the same number both times. Am I moving? Oh yeah. Yep. I'm. You know, at like a baseball game, the hot dog vendors have like that thing that they wear around. You know, they strap like it to their front. I have my laptop on one of those, and I am wandering around while I no. That's my story. Uh, that's my explanation of what's happening. You cannot prove or disprove it, I don't think. All right, so what is this? Oh yeah, this is literally the part where we reprocess this stuff. So I guess yeah. So for or no so like while wait, hold on. No, we'll add it in first, then we'll process it. Yeah. So so first we'll say player dictionary index name, because this is when we know that they're in the player dictionary. Dot karma history dot append I think I'm going to keep track of these as like two separate data points. They're going to be like so like the first index will be line 1. Oh, at line 1 as a float value. Oh, line 1 was a float value. Or I mean line 1 was a string already. So I guess I don't have to say line 1 is a string. K total. Oh, right, but line 1 is a string, so up here I do have to say float. The float version of line 1. And then, yeah, so up here I also have to, yeah, up here I also have to say the float version. So the float version of line 1, comma, data time. And now, so we have at least, so because we just did that, we have at least one data point in karma history. So we can say so while player dictionary name karma history index 0, the first item in karma history, index 0, index 1, which is the timestamp of the first item in karma history, while that is less than data time minus month seconds. So like when it's for as long as the first entry in player dictionary karma history blah blah data time blah blah. Actually, I don't trust these while loops, so I'm just gonna say while true. Oh no, I can't even do that though. No, that's not. Fine, I'll hope this works. Sometimes these loops don't work as I expect them to, and I don't know what decides that, honestly. But whatever. So while I'll just hopefully this is one of the cases where it just works magically. I mean correctly, like it should work. All right. Anyways, so while that's true, we will say karma history. So yeah, so player blah 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 karma history, etc. etc. Dot pop. Pop index 0. So right, because we only need to keep track of these things. We only need to keep track of these things for as long as. Maybe I should keep track of these in the reverse order. No, this is fun. We only need to keep track of these history points when they're less than a... Wait, maybe I just shouldn't do this live. Maybe this is like the one check that I shouldn't do. No. Well, so the awkward thing about this is that... Yeah, no, I should not do this live. I should just not do this live. This particular step of the process I should not do live, because this means that you could actually lose one of your bonuses by donating. So actually, yeah, instead of doing it here, maybe I should just do this intermittently. Like maybe... Oh! Wait, yeah, no, this I could do... when the player joins the queue? Wherever I do this, though, I hypothetically have to recalculate. I hypothetically have to recalculate that total. So I shouldn't do this very often. I could just do it like every so often, like every like several minutes, like every like 5 minutes or so. We just check. For that sort of thing. Yeah, well, so whatever we're doing, we're not going to do it here, so I'll just get rid of this for now. Yeah, no, here we just append it, and then now we'll say, so for li in... Oh, man. Well, yeah, no, we have to do it somewhere else, because actually the way I'm about to set it up is going to have the same effect. It's just not going to actually remove the data. So for li in